Hi, so you're up for a chill pill storytelling video today. Hi, I'm Garima, a creative consultant, and I help businesses to build their marketing and sales strategies. Today, I want to talk about the first client that I ever closed, and we are still working with them. The story begins with me working as a freelancer in art and design, and I used to do all sorts of projects whichever fell into my lap. And I always wanted to teach design, so I was also preparing simultaneously for a professorship position. So, just to give you a little context, I did my education in design and did my masters in management. Due to a lot of thoughts of my own and wishes of my own to travel the world, to have a location freedom, I thought that if I get into the professorship job, I won't be able to do all those things. And even my friends helped me to, gain the confidence to start my own business. And I started off as a design coach itself. And so basically, I knew nothing, like zero. I was so unaware of all these meta ads, YouTube. Like I did know YouTube, but like how to make YouTube videos and reels and all those things, like educational reels. I mean, I had all the knowledge or the expertise to get the things done, but I didn't know how to put all those expertise forward so that people would understand that okay, we can take her help, or she can coach us or help us. And it was very soon I realized that design coaching is not what people are looking for. But I was very sure that I want to get into a creative field because I have been a creative since I won't say the day I was born, but since the longest that I can remember. And I wanted to help creatives from different fields with the knowledge that I had. And if you have ever seen my other videos, you would know that before landing this particular business strategy, becoming a creative consultant for marketing and sales, I had gone through 6 different niches and 6 different business ideas, and they all failed, or maybe they failed because I was meant to do this what I'm doing right now, right? So yeah, with lot of trial and error over all the platforms, with different ideas, how to tap a niche, how can I give people what they want so that I can earn a profitable business out of it, how can I help others with the expertise that I had. And after working for so many months rigorously and with sleepless nights and a whole day of crying when a business idea would fail, I stuck with it and went on. And I remember this one time that there were so many trial and errors and nothing was happening for me. And this one day I decided, after a lot of crying of course, that let me get to the core of it. So I'll just link the description of the my previous video here, in which I did how to find your purpose, your work purpose, your ikigai. And I did that. If you want to know how did I get into the purpose of my life, how the base of my business, you can just watch that video. So yeah, I did that. I took like 3 to 4 days by myself, locked myself into the room and got to the core of it, where I was like, okay, what's the ikigai, what's my purpose, what am I good at, what can I do for others, and what businesses need help, and what kind of business I want to work with, and all those things. I jotted down everything and came up with a business idea, which was creative consultation. And wherein I decided that the one thing that most of the businesses right now need is they have a good product, they have a good manpower team and everything, but because the times are changing, because the trends are changing, there is a shift in the marketing and sales pipeline as well. Sales call don't go the same way now. Marketing is not just your hoardings and pamphlets now. There are all these different techniques that have come, like we do meta ads, we do Facebook ads, then we do Instagram, and then there's content that you have to create, and then YouTube content, and all those things, right? So I was like, okay, let me help businesses to make their sales pipeline and get their marketing strategy right. Because I did that for myself. I have like frameworks, and I read books to make those frameworks, and I had these epiphanies of frameworks, and then that all I did. And I thought, let me share the same thing with others. Let me share this expertise that I have with others and help them, build their marketing and sales strategy. And I was good at it. I was helping my friends to do that, and I was good at it. So I was like, okay, this is something that can be done. And I was very sure, and I promised myself that this time, no matter what, I'm going to stick with the business plan, that I'm going to stick with being a creative consultant. It's okay if I have to tap different messaging, it's okay if I have to tap into different kind of content and different kind of audience, but the core, the base of my idea would be the same. I started building my own sales pipeline, like ads, then a qualification form, then they can book a call, and then after they book a call, my team or I would send them, like earlier I would send them messages like a thank you message, thank you for booking call, and details, and then a freebie, then a course process explainer video, and all those things. And I started nurturing them, and as soon as I got them over call, I would just get their details, emails, get them to follow me everywhere, and then post content, so that from the time they book the call till the time they get on a call, I am present to them in all the platforms. Now I guess this helped me a lot to get my first client. So my first client was this one SaaS software, and we are still working with them. And I remember that when I got on a call with him, the entire sales seemed so natural to me. Like there was no script that I was following, there was no tactics that I was following. I simply was there listening to them, their problems, and what is it then that I can help in, and how can my services help them. And I was just listening for an hour, them explaining their product, explaining their problems, and all of those things. And at the end, he himself asked me that, you know what, let's book another call wherein you just give me a proposal, or just show me how you will be working for me, and let's see where this goes, if we decide to work with you or not. I was like, okay. And at this point, all the sales calls that I was taking were becoming a follow-up call, and I was like, it's okay. I guess initially every person will have a follow-up call, because it's like one call close is like a myth basically for people who are, I feel that it's a myth for people who are just starting. Your audience need confidence. Once you have like a stature of some expert coach or consultant, that's where like that one call close can happen, wherein the other person, your audience, your lead, is prepared to come to you and work with you. Like they themselves know from the very beginning कि अच्छा मेरे को इनके साथ काम करना है, right? So okay, cut to is the follow-up call. I know I have a follow-up call in the evening, and before that I was just scratching my brain like, okay, how is this going to happen, all that. I was asking questions with my friends and all those things, that how do you think I can make a sale, how do you think I would close a sale, every call that I'm booking is ending up to a follow-up call, like all of those things. And one of my friends, like he's also a consultant, told me that watch this one video. Now whoever have watched the video Tare Zameen Par, I will also link the video here, you can go watch it. And just to give you a context, watch it from a point of view of a sale. Like imagine Amir Khan as the salesperson who is trying to pitch in the program that he does for specially challenged kids, and think of Ishan's father as the customer who is literally unaware of things, and how did Amir Khan helps Ishan's father to get to understand what it is that he or his son requires, right? So he made me watch that video, and in that, the idea that I picked up, and which every one of you will also pick up, is it's not like you simply pitch your product. It's you listen to them, tell them what the problem is, and not like their problem. They will tell you, okay, mere sales nahi ho rahe, oh, I have bad leads. You tell them why do they have a bad lead. You tell them why do they have no sales. And that's it. You tell them the why and explain it to them that you are the expert who can help in it, and things would happen, right? And as soon as I watched this video, I deduced whatever the analogy was, and I got on to the call. And I thought I had literally no expectations out of this call. It's just that I was like, okay, this is some new thing that I learned, let me use the analogy there. So when I went through all their content, my clients' content and all the problems, I just realized within seconds that, okay, it's the problem of offer. My client's offer is not visible to the audience, which is the only reason right now is why they are not making enough sales as they want to, in spite of having a brilliant product, right? And when I got on a call with him, I like did the chit chat and everything, and I just told him, see, what I feel the major issue right now is happening, because of which you are not getting sales, and is that your offer is not clear to your audience. And that's all. I stopped, and within 3 to 5 seconds or something, he stopped and he told me, you know what, I'm ready to work with you, I would want to work with you. And that's it, that's how it happened. I booked my first client, and it was a done for you client, right? And it was a hefty amount, and they were ready to pay the entire thing. And the next thing I know, that I'm making a client portal, onboarding them, and I've started working with them, right? So the lesson here to learn is that first, be resilient, be so dedicated, and know that you're gonna make it someday. You will do it. You just have to keep consistently working towards it, and it's gonna happen for you. Like, I remember I cried so much when that client got closed, and I was so happy, and then all those emotions came back to me. Or they are still doing. Yeah, so it's a very happy moment for me, right? Yeah, so first, be resilient and consistent towards your work. Second is, do the homework first. Do it, it's okay. Do the homework first. Try to understand and be natural at it. None of the sales tactics that I ever learned helped me to crack this sale, right? It just helped me, my understanding helped me to crack the sale, to get the deal done. And just the fact that I was able to believe in myself and tell them that, okay, this is something that is missing, this is the problem here, and I know how to fix it. So all the entrepreneurs out there who are working really hard to get their work out there and everything, just remember that it's not smart work, but it's consistent smart work that going to get you. And I know it might not be happening right now, but it will happen very soon. Just keep working, and I'll see you in the next video.